right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol OCGN, Ocugen Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And we are not going to do a resistance level, support level, or 50-day moving average here, okay, guys? We're going to dig deep into some information and some things that I've seen and I find very interesting, okay? So Ocugen Inc., if you want to see that full video where I did the chart analysis, I posted it earlier this afternoon. It should be in my recent uploads, and there's a very important ticker symbol, right, that I want you guys to not miss. So the ticker symbol has so much potential that I'm actually mentioning it here, but I won't have time to add it to this video. So I want you guys, if you haven't seen any of the other videos, watch one of the other chart analysis or watch the Ocugen chart analysis if you want to know more information on what's going on in the chart. And stay tuned till the end because the ticker symbol is definitely one you won't want to miss. Definitely has a lot of potential. You want to have that on your watch list, but I don't have time to add it into this video. So we're going to talk extensively and into deep roots here of Ocugen. Okay, so I saw this run up and no news. Ocugen usually runs on news, even if it's a small spike like this. I've been watching Ocugen way back here since the first run in December. So Ocugen ran up, and if you go ahead and search up Ocugen stock, one of the first heading and articles that pop up is why did Ocugen go up, or what made Ocugen move today or something like that. And I saw it on the nasdaq.com. So if you want to search that up after this video, or while I'm talking on your phone or on the side while you're listening, search it up, you'll see it. It's going to tell you how Ocugen had no reason to run up. It's just showing signs of investor enthusiasm and excitement, and then it goes to remind everyone, hey guys, remember, Ocugen has no products. Hey, Ocugen focuses on eye care. Hey, innovation for the eyes. And I keep saying hey, but it just basically tells you everything that I've stated before, and I want every single investor to be aware of. There's some hurdles to still jump through. I am not a bear, okay? I am extremely a bull when it comes to innovation, opportunity, and when something looks like it has potential, especially when large institutions and institutional investors are loading up on shares. So I'm not saying I'm not a bull, and I'm not saying that I am a bear, but I am aware. Okay, I want you guys to know the difference. I am not a bull, I am not a bear, but I am aware, and I try my best to be aware, and I'm here to share this with you guys. So stay tuned, stay with me, guys, because there's some very important things we're going to look at. So if you can find that article, read through it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It should be pop up like in the headlines. It shouldn't pop up anywhere else. It should be popping up in the headlines. So here we are. Ocugen goes through this offering, right? Offering happened at $7.65 per share, closed out. We saw this drop, jump back up, fell back down, and then now we saw this actually jump up, and it's kind of going back down. Okay. So we're looking at this, and it looks like, okay, this is going to consolidate. This is, kind of holding itself up, and it's doing really well above this number. I completely agree with that. So we need to watch it carefully. Okay. When you look at it all the way zoomed out, we've been following it since December. Ocugen is holding itself up strongly. And when I say strongly, I mean strong, because investors are feeling bullish and institutional investors have loaded up and taking advantage of this offering, and also been loading up on the way up and through the whole process. Okay, so here's the second thing. Vanguard Group. I saw their 13G that they just recently went ahead and filed, and it's because their percentage class went up to 5.6. So they have almost 6% in the company. You can see it here. Name of issuer, Ocugen. It tells you their address to make it more official. The Vanguard Group, the 13G, and here we are seeing 5.6%. So they owned 5 million. They went to 7, and I believe this is stating how much they own now, which is about 9 million in total. So Vanguard Group continues to take a stake in Ocugen. They see potential. I think that they believe the hurdles aren't nothing to be worried about. They see a lot of room. So this is where I say, you know, I'm not a complete bear. Like, I'm aware that there are large institutional investors taking big risk. So why not retail investors jump on an opportunity if large institutions are seeing an opportunity? I don't know. That's just what clicks in my mind. So I'm not a bull. I'm not a bear. I'm aware. I want you guys to always remember that. And that's what I always do in every single video. I want stocks to always go up. I am not a pessimistic bear that wants to see stocks go down. Even if I missed it, I always want them to go up, because that means that everyone wins. Okay? Anyone that got in before me and anyone that gets in after, or anyone that I get, or any point where I get in at that point, whether it's somebody that got in before me, someone that gets in after me, but at whatever point I get in, I want to make sure that we're all going up. So I do want you guys to be aware of that. So Vanguard Group. Okay. This is me to show you guys I'm not a complete bear. But here comes the most interesting part. I did some further digging and I found this. This is fresh. Like super fresh. So this is stating that Ocugen Inc. intends to release definitive copies of this proxy statement to security holders on or about February 22nd. Well, let's go ahead and pull up the calendar. Today's the 16th. So this is going to come out on the news, or it's going to be sent out in an email or somewhere to investors. Okay? Security holders. On the 22nd or sometime next week, or maybe even at the end of the week or over the weekend. Catch people by surprise. So they're going to have a special meeting, quote unquote, on the 16th of March. They plan on doing this at the meeting, and this is where it gets very interesting. They are trying to increase the number of authorized shares of common stock from 200 million to 295, and then they're trying to approve the adjournment of special meeting to extent there are insufficient votes at the special meeting to approve the foregoing proposal. Okay, so they're trying to just basically make sure that this gets proposed, and this can change. Okay, that's why they haven't done this yet. The definitive copies of this proxy statement. And maybe this can be edited. It could be from 200 million to 400, 200 to 300, 200 to 250. Well, regardless, they're trying to increase the number of authorized shares of common stock. So I don't want this to catch investors or anyone by surprise, okay? And that's why I'm making this video. I want every single investor that has watched my Ocugen videos to take the time, share this video with your friends. Hit that like button if you don't have time to share it with your friends, because by hitting that like button, more investors will come across this video on the YouTube platform. It'll be suggested. I want every single investor to be aware of this before it catches everyone by surprise. Now, what does it mean for Ocugen to increase their stocks, right? Common stocks in total from 200 to 295, 200 to 250, 200 to 300, or wherever it goes. The main thing is they're trying to increase their amount of common shares, right? Of common stock. So obviously, usually when that happens, the stock price goes down. So while investors are not aware, we might see this stock either consolidate, maybe even spike up. And then once that moment comes that this is reported and others are aware, we are going to see a pullback, okay? I don't know for how long, or could it be up to that point of the day of the vote? I mean, it's going to hurt the chart just a little bit when that news comes out. But remember, it's a meeting that's going to happen on the 16th. So once it is actually announced next week, if it does, and or if it ever happens, maybe they'll hold themselves back. They haven't done a definitive copy or agreement yet, but they've already proposed it and filed for some type of form of doing this. The 16th isn't until almost 5 weeks from now. I mean, like 4, 2, 3. Well, today's the 16th. It's a month from now. So I was counting like the way the numbers landed, and then like I was trying to, oh man, it's so funny. It's a month from now on the 16th. So it's going to be very interesting this next week, right? Going into the following week, and what's going to happen moving forward. We may see this effect, and that's where I want investors to be aware. It's going to be a long journey going in a very subtle or maybe rapid way downwards until all of that is situated, and then investors that are bullish are going to load up on more shares. So there's two ways to look at this: opportunity to load up on more shares, opportunity to get in if you've never gone in, or the opportunity to get out because you just don't see yourself holding this through the whole process. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any positions on any of the stocks we talk about, but those are the different scenarios and thought process that every investor should have. I hope that this video, you guys found it helpful and informative and find a lot of value in this. We need to see what's going to happen, but at least we're aware, right? That's what I want every single investor to be aware of, that we are aware. And again, I'm not a bull or a bear on this. I'm just aware. I like to be aware. I like to be prepared. So I hope that you guys are aware, prepared, and ready for when this comes. You don't get caught by surprise. And I want every single investor and viewer to be prepared. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video helpful and informative and you're a first-time viewer and investor, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to click on the bell to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.